Caitlin, they said on the broadcast tonight that you were not going to play overseas. You were going to take some time. Can you just tell us a little bit more about that?
Have you heard the big news? Caitlin Clark just surprised everyone. Many believed she would head to Europe, but she's decided to stay in the US with a bold new plan that goes beyond just basketball. It's about redefining what success looks like at the highest level. If you thought her playing abroad would be impressive, just wait for what she has lined up. You might think she's avoiding Europe to escape tough competition, but there's more to the story. When Caitlin announced she wouldn't be going overseas for the off-season, it truly shook up the basketball community.
Snitching on I don't. I was focused on beating the Connecticut Sun. I haven't thought too far down the line. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do the next day. So maybe play some golf.
Analysts were left puzzled, trying to understand her decision. After all, this is Caitlin Clark, the sharpshooter known for breaking records. Why would she skip the chance to shine internationally? The truth is, she doesn't need to.
Absolutely needs her to play in it more than she needs to play in it, right? She's got no reason to play in it if you want to know the absolute truth.
The rumors started flying fast. Everyone had a theory, and some were quite far-fetched. Some speculated that Clark was afraid of tougher competition, while others thought she might be hiding an injury. There were even suggestions she was waiting for a better deal. But let's face it, she's the star, and she can make her own choices.
So it really depends on how Caitlin decides to or decides not to wield her power. She certainly has a tremendous amount of power, with the fan base that she has following her.
So you're probably curious about the money, right? We've all heard the stories about those big European contracts that can make players millionaires practically overnight. So, is Clark actually passing up millions to stay here? Well, hold on, because this is where it really gets interesting.
Doesn't need any money. She has plenty of endorsement deals. I think she is totally...
Let's dive into the numbers, and trust me, you'll want to hear this. Clark isn't just any rookie. She's secured an incredible deal with Nike, an 8-year contract valued at a massive $28 million. That's the kind of stability most WNBA players can only dream about.
Deal is the richest sponsorship contract for a women's basketball player. She deserves it!
But that's not all. Clark isn't just earning from Nike. She's also got endorsement deals with major brands like Gatorade and State Farm. Suddenly, those European contracts don't seem so irresistible, do they?
The silver lining in all of this is that now these WNBA players and even college players are becoming celebrities in their own right, and they are gaining so many brand deals, endorsement deals. They are able to invest in different things, and they are making millions of dollars off.
Here's the real twist. Clark's choice isn't just about the money. There's something even bigger happening. The WNBA has been making a serious effort to keep its stars at home during the off-season, promoting the idea that players can grow and improve right here in the US without needing to head overseas. And Clark is fully on board with this vision.
I feel like there's been so many amazing moments, but it's the moments that none of you see that I enjoy the most. It's not the basketball. It's the people that I get to spend it with, whether it's my family, whether it's my team.
So, what's the real reason Caitlin Clark isn't playing overseas? It's not about avoiding competition or going after the biggest paycheck. It's about focusing on her growth here at home, building her brand, connecting with fans, and maybe even changing the future for WNBA players. Clark's sending a message. You don't have to push yourself non-stop year-round to stay at the top. But make no mistake, she's far from taking it easy. Her off-season plans are turning heads everywhere, and what she's been up to might just be the key to leveling up her game. Think you know what a WNBA star's off-season looks like? You're probably picturing grueling workouts, intense training sessions, and weightlifting, right? Well, Clark's doing things differently, and it's got people talking. Instead of spending all her time in the gym, Clark's been spotted on the golf course. That's right. While everyone assumed she'd be honing her jump shot, she's been perfecting her golf swing. Her social media is full of photos teeing off with friends and enjoying the sunshine at local events. It's a surprising shift, and the sports world has definitely taken notice. In a recent interview, she even shared her thoughts on this new approach.
Play more golf, honestly, over the break. I haven't been out there yet this year, so I got new clubs that I need to break in and see how they swing. So hopefully get out there later this week.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark isn't just casually playing golf. She's going all in. And get this, Clark isn't just casually playing golf. She's stepping into high-profile events. She's set to tee off at an LPGA Pro-Am hosted by none other than golf legend Annika Sorenstam. Can you believe it? Our basketball star is rubbing shoulders with the best in golf. Now, you might be wondering, what does golf have to do with basketball? Well, here's where Clark's genius really shines. She isn't just on the links for fun. She views it as a secret weapon for her game. Clark believes that the mental toughness needed for golf, staying focused, recovering from mistakes, is like training for her mind, helping her stay sharp on the court. And it's not just her thinking this way. Sports science experts are backing her up, saying that balancing intense training with leisure activities like golf could be key to peak performance. It's all about rest and recovery, and experts suggest her time on the golf course might be just as valuable as hours in the gym.
The WNBA Rookie of the Year set to compete in a Pro-Am golf event next month. The Indiana Fever superstar will appear at the Annika, which is the next to last tournament on the LPGA Tour from November 11th through the 17th. She will also play in the Pro-Am event on November 13th.
And get this, Clark's golf game isn't just about her personal growth. She's turned it into a team-building experience. She's out on the course with her teammates, bonding over bogeys and birdies. It's like she's strengthening team chemistry without even touching a basketball. Talk about thinking outside the box. Let's be real, Clark's approach is anything but typical. She's flipping the script on how a WNBA star's offseason could look. While others are flying off to Europe or Asia for more court time, Clark is staying local, focused on community and impact. She's been active with the Caitlin Clark Foundation's Back to School initiative, where over 350 students received Nike backpacks loaded with school supplies and water bottles. Her foundation is all about enhancing young lives through education, nutrition, and sports. So how is Clark surprising everyone with her off-season moves? She's showing there's more than one way to stay at the top. With golf, she's working on mental toughness, building team connections, and giving her body the rest it needs to come back even stronger.
Help this franchise get even better, help my teammates get even better, be better for my teammates, and I know there's a lot of room for me to continue to improve, so that's what excites me the most. I feel like I can continue to get a lot better, and before we know it, I'm sure we'll all be back here and ready for the next season.
But make no mistake, Clark isn't taking it easy. Her unconventional approach brings its own set of challenges. As she heads into her second WNBA season, the pressure is building fast. Everyone's watching, curious if her unique strategy will pay off on the court, and let me tell you, expectations are sky high. But here's the kicker. While people are fixated on Clark's golf game, they're missing the real story. There's a much bigger battle unfolding, one that could shape her entire career. Let's get real about what she's actually up against, the intense pressure as she heads into her second season after a stellar college career. She jumped straight into the pros, and now all eyes are on her to see if she can deliver.
It's the people and the relationships and the memories outside of that, and if it's not for you as a professional athlete, feel like you're doing it wrong. Championships are great, but hopefully we have a few of those, but if you want to have really good relationships with people at the end of the day, so I feel like it's all of that, and you can't put your finger on just one.
But here's where things get complicated. Clark isn't just competing against opponents on the court. She's also facing a whole new game off the court, and it's a tough one. Social media is buzzing with every move she makes. One moment, fans are celebrating her achievements, and the next, they're scrutinizing her every decision. Remember the rumors about her playing overseas? That wasn't just chatter. It turned into a media frenzy that put Clark right in the spotlight. Now, you might think she's living the dream, but let me tell you, this level of attention can be overwhelming. Sports psychologists are saying young stars like Clark are facing mental health challenges unlike anything we've seen before. It's not just about staying physically fit anymore. It's also about maintaining mental wellness when the whole world is watching your every step.
Different for me. I feel like basketball has really consumed my life for a year, so I feel like it'll be good for me to kind of reflect back on everything that's happened. I feel like I didn't even have time to really reflect on my college career because it ended so fast, and then I came here and was trying to give everything I could to this team and kind of move on and put all that behind me and help this team, get back to the playoffs. So I feel like taking some time to myself and really enjoying that and reflecting.
In her own words, Clark says, "I try to give people time if I have it, and it can be hard, but I feel very thankful." Can you believe that, despite all the pressure, she still makes time for her family and boyfriend? That kind of mindset is helping her navigate the whirlwind of stardom with grace. But here's Clark's real secret weapon, her family. While many are caught up in the glitz and glamour, She's been taking the time to visit her loved ones back in Iowa. It's like she has an invisible shield that protects her from all the noise. These family visits aren't just downtime. They're her way of recharging and reminding herself who she is beyond all the hype.
Had to be an adjustment over the course of coming from, the college level to the professional level. Like, you're playing, game, day off game. Like, you got to really take care of your body and prioritize that, and nobody's here to babysit you. Like, you're a professional. Like, this is your job. Like, you better figure it out and do it yourself.
So, how is Clark managing the pressure of being a basketball superstar? She's rewriting the playbook, folks. She's proving that it's not just about what happens on the court. It's about creating a life that can handle the spotlight. It's about staying true to yourself when the world is trying to tell you who to be. But just when you think you have Clark figured out, she throws us another curveball. Amid all this pressure and expectation, she's found an unexpected way to recharge, and trust me, it's not what you'd expect. Clark isn't just dominating on the basketball court anymore. She's diving into a whole new arena, and it's raising some serious eyebrows. Is this new passion the key to unlocking even more of her potential? Or could it be a distraction that derails her rise? You've probably seen the photos on social media. Caitlin Clark, WNBA superstar, smiling as she tees off. That's right, Clark has caught golf fever, and it's not just a casual hobby. She's been hitting the links with teammates like Lexi Hull, turning what could have been a solo pursuit into a team-building exercise. Talk about killing two birds with one stone. Caitlin Clark's off-season choices are reshaping the WNBA playbook. She's not just a basketball phenom anymore, she's redefining what it means to be a star athlete by embracing golf, focusing on mental toughness, and emphasizing team spirit and fun. Clark is showing us there's more than one way to stay at the top of your game. As she prepares for her second WNBA season, Clark's unconventional approach has sparked a lot of conversation about whether her golf skills will enhance her performance on the basketball court. Only time will tell, but one thing is clear. Clark isn't afraid to carve her own path. She expresses her gratitude for the support she's received, saying, "I'm filled with gratitude as I reflect on this past year of my life." See you all in year 2 with a new season on the horizon. All eyes are on Clark. Will her unique strategy pay off? Basketball fans are eager to find out. One thing is certain. Caitlin Clark is changing the game both on and off the court.